that started back when I was 9. Fourth grade, yeah. Fourth grade, so I was
You're about 10.
about 10. I was about 10, and I was in my dad's. Well, it wasn't my dad's. He worked at Summer Hayes as a repairman for instruments, and I remember in that Summer Hayes there was a player piano. Well, there were a lot of pianos, a lot of kind of pianos that I really liked, and there was this one that was a player piano. And it just kind of spoke out to me because, for one thing, it had a really pretty finish on the wood, and it was like a shiny black. And I remember it had this little box in the bottom of the piano, and you could put discs into it. And you remember it would always play like Billy Joel and the Beatles, and that was like my favorite stuff to listen to back then. And in fact, that's some of the first stuff I learned with the piano was Billy Joel and the Beatles and Elton John. And I remember just how amazing it was watching the piano keys play like that. And I was like, oh, I need to learn how to play something like that. And in fact, the first song I wanted to play was Piano by Billy Joel. And I remember there was a player piano version on the disc, and it would play it. You could see all the keys move for it, and I kind of figured it out from that the first time I saw it. I just kind of like watched the keys move, and then I just started to figure out what they did. And pretty soon it got to the point where I figured out I don't have to watch the keys. I can just listen to it and play it. And that's what I started doing. I would start to listen to it, and I just started figuring out that way because it seemed a bit easier for me. And after that, I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I'm going to play the piano. I think I can play the piano. And so that's what I told him. And he just said, okay. And after that, I just dedicated all of my time that I could to going on YouTube, searching up songs that I wanted to learn, and I learned them. In fact, the first song I learned totally by ear was Heart and Soul. And I remember, like, I used to have tons of fun with that. I used to have this piano. Well, actually, I still have it. And you could record something on the piano. I would record the bottom hand, and I would play the top hand. So pretty much play a duet for myself, and that was my favorite thing to do back in the day. And well, now it's led me to the point where I can read music now, and well, mostly, and I write music now too, using a software called Sibelius. Or isn't that what it is? Sibelius. It's a really, really great software, and it writes all the music that I always wanted to have written on sheet music. It's the fastest way to do it. So the next song I'm going to play for you